I don't know music or performance, so adjust it as you will. There's the levels here.
Just turn them all.
Yeah, just the
Just give
volume
'em a
one.
twist. Just twist them.
I'm twisting them, dude.
So, testing. Oh, that's better. There we go. I like that. There it is.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no problem, man.
So I decided the way to fight back would be to assemble a new version. This is gonna sound bad, but it's not what it sounds like. A new version of the KKK. It's not what it sounds like, I swear to God. But it's all of you in this room, okay? Your faces have been photographed. You're going on my website, newkkk.com. But the mission statement is completely different. Like this gentleman here, what's your ethnicity? You're Indian, so perfect. New KKK star member. You're gonna be right there. And we're gonna get him back. We're gonna use military force. I've already called in threats to the. I informed the U.S. government that unless the U.S. Army, the U.S. Navy, and the Marine Corps stand down now, I have a black market North Korean G-205 missile casing. I have filled it with tannerite, and it is in this room. And I have no qualms about killing 45 people and myself to get a check for $45,000 from Adult Swim. No, I'm just playing. Let's see. So, do we have anyone in this room who's Jewish?
Me.
There you go. We got any black people? Black people, sorry if that term's racist, okay? But you're welcome to stay. Just please don't tell anybody about what we're planning. This is important stuff. All right, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna say to address the firing. If anyone's got any questions later on, just when I'm in the bathroom, just walk in and accost me. I'll be happy to answer your questions. We're friends in this room. I don't know what knocking on the bathroom door. I don't know what that's gonna accomplish. I don't want to overdo it, but I will say that I demand the surrender of the U.S. Army right now. That's it. So yeah, that kind of pissed me off a little bit, but I've had a lot to get pissed off about nowadays. I'm going to talk about something that really pissed me off. Okay, I'm talking P.O. Yeah. So anyway. A few days ago, a buddy of mine, we were talking, and he brings to light something that I hadn't quite heard before. And maybe some of you in this room had heard this as well. And if you had, thanks for keeping me in the dark on there. And that is the following, that
Wow, we're late.
apparently, something like, I don't know, 15 years ago. All right, so I'm a little late to the party here because nobody's kept me abreast of developments. Some group of crazy, let's call them religiously challenged people, decided for no good reason at all, yeah, we're going to go ahead and fly a plane into a building. Okay? Now look, I'm not a perfect guy, okay? I'm not some cool guy. Listen, I have problems too. I brush my teeth once a week, okay? Okay? It's not a big, I have shortcomings, all right? I buy small pets from Petco and torture them to death, just like most of you probably do as well. I'm not some total weirdo, okay? But listen, if you search my computer for rape porn, that's too much. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, but you had a buddy who you looked on his phone and it was full of rape porn. You remember that?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I was thinking about with that. And there's just something like even if you look at like porn. Someone who's got a phone full of rape porn, it's like, what are you doing? It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. But listen, I'm a normal guy, so yeah, I could understand. Maybe the guy wants to take the controls of a 747. Wants to be the big man in charge of the big plane, okay? But, yeah. I noticed the captain, the guy's only had 3 or 4 flight lessons. So maybe it wouldn't have been the best idea in the world to give him the control of those sticks. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So anyway, yeah, one time I could look past that. Happens to the best of us. I just parking my car, I got curb rash on my Prius. I don't like when that happens, but 2 times, yeah. No. 2 times, that's on you, dude. The second time that happened, I immediately knew that something was up. And it pissed me off learning about this for the first time a few days ago. I can't tell you how pissed off I was. Nobody told me about this. So I got to thinking, you know, what am I going to do about this? I'm pissed off right now. Perfect. I got the perfect solution. We're going to go over there, and we're going to find whoever's responsible for this, and we're going to kick ass. Does that sound like a plan? No. Is that a bad idea? Could that have possibly bad ramifications? I don't know. That's my first response. But yeah. As if that wasn't bad enough, okay? I'm talking to the same guy now, mind you. He decides to inform me about something else. Something else that happened. So apparently, I don't know, something like 60, 70 years ago, a bunch of German assholes decided, for no good reason at all, I don't know, I'm going to take certain people of a religion and persecute them for no reason whatsoever. Now that's out of line. That's completely out of. I'm getting into bad territory, but you're enjoying it. Let's see here. Where is that one supposed to go? What's the worst thing that I should avoid saying?
200,000.
Oh yeah. So anyway, yeah. So a bunch of German assholes decided to themselves, you know what? Let's just be jerks. Let's be royal jerks. And they put Jewish people in camps. Not on my watch. I'm not having that. But this was 60, 70 years ago. First time I learned about it was 2 days ago. And I got pissed. I got pissed the hell off. Okay? Yeah. Okay. On there. And so I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you know, we got to figure out a way. We have to punish the German people. We have to figure out a way to punish these people. So I'm thinking, what's the first way? Okay. We're going to bomb Dresden. We're going to economically cripple them. We're going to make sure that Greece and Italy and Spain are economic parasites on their backs for decades and decades with the euro. And then we're going to psychically program them to hate themselves to the point where even talking about it is a thought crime. And then the master stroke, we're going to have immigrants who breed at a rate higher than them, displace them completely, and just 100-year-long genetic warfare. That's my style, 100-year-long genetic warfare. But then I thought, no, you know what? This is for the Jewish people. When they go low, the Jews go high. We're not doing that. We're not going to do low blows. So I found this. You guys are gonna love this. The irony is delicious. Okay? The irony is delicious. What we're gonna do is we're gonna round. You guys, there's some unhappy faces. I'm just kidding anyway, okay? Listen, I got my 23andMe. You know what they put in my mailbox? Hello. Okay? So just shut the fuck up if you're making a sad face, okay? This is not even. But listen, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around. We're gonna round up Jews, okay? And they're all going back. They're going to Israel, okay? It's voluntary. They want to go back to Israel. And guess what, Germans? No more Jews for you. Bye bye. Bye. Bye, Jews. Okay. And they're pretty soon, German media, German journalists, Der Spiegel, okay? They have that language. It's like that. German media, German finance, German entertainment, okay? We're talking about high profit margin medical services, all right? Say goodbye to your oncologist, Germany. You're going to have to think of something else. Patent lawyers, copyright lawyers. they're going to be gone, and the German economy is going to collapse, and they're going to be begging for those Jews to come back. And we're going to say, you didn't earn them, okay? You didn't appreciate them while they were there, so you have to deal with it. And the fact that 200 to 300,000 Jews died in these camps. Sorry, that was the one.
I think you meant 300,000 grillion.
I'm kidding. We all know it was 20 million at least. Okay. But yeah, need some water here real quick. Henry Rollins doesn't drink water. That's his thing. He gets up and he goes, I get up here, I stand up here, I worked out beforehand, and I don't drink any water at all. Because his fucking throat's lubricated with semen. But hang on, there's a guy who's more pissed off than me, okay? There's one guy who's more pissed off than I am, okay? His name's Boston Paul. I'm gonna just go out, I'm gonna go down here and get Boston Paul. Hey, Boston Paul, you down there? Hey, yo! Hey, everybody. My name's Boston Paul, okay? Listen, when you're from Boston like me, you gotta have a Boiston accent. You hear my voice right now? That's Boiston, okay? Now, some of you might think you're from Boiston, but you're not day one, OG Boiston boys, all right? Us Boiston boys, we'll get you a Boiston pizza pie. It's a deep dish pizza pie. It's gonna blow your wig back, okay? These Boiston pizzas, you'll be saying, hey, that's another Boston bombing in my mouth. Flavor sensation. I had friends die that day, so I'm allowed to joke about it. My crisis actor guild is decimated. Listen, my friends in Blackwater that day who had to run around with backpacks and hats, they got stressed out, so I can joke about it. Yeah, anyway, but Boiston Ball, I'm legendary around these parts in Boiston, because I got bad breath. So anyway, the other day, I'm getting the bow yob, okay? We've all been there, getting your back sucked. I'm getting the bow yob. And they're sucking me, okay? They're sucking me. And my balls are turning bright blue. I'm not kidding. My balls are bright blue. They look like two big blue coconuts, okay? Anybody in here, tell you what, you go to Stop and Shop, you get two coconuts, you spray paint them blue, okay, you take a look at them, they look juicy, you're probably gonna want to such them, okay? My balls were blue. And I look down, and I'm thinking to myself, asshole! When I said my all-time sexual fantasy was to have two Asians blowing me, such in my catch, I didn't mean two guys. Okay? So he's such in my catch, and my catch is purple. Okay? And he looks up at me and says, asshole! I'm Union, 42 to 93. I'm trying to do my Faucian jab here. So why don't you shut your mouth, shut your bite hole, and I'm gonna such your catch and we'll be done with this. I'm Union, I'm working here. I said to him, asshole, you might be a good guy. I'm an electrician, 9741. You might be a good guy, but your friend here, he looks like he might be enjoying it. I don't know, maybe he's gay. So they're suching me. And this guy's so Asian, he's got a toothpick in his mouth, he's sucking a fish bone, his lips are purple, he's got a Game Boy Advance in his hands, he's writing hiragana, katakana, he's writing all kinds of kana, okay? He's suching me, he's got bubble tea coming out of the seams, he's wearing flip-flops, he's doing someone's nails. I look over at his friend, he's even more Asian. So I say, hey guys, you take a break, I'm gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a coffee. So I walk outside. So I'm walking outside, and this homeless bum's laying there. He says to me, hey mister, can I get $1? I say, hey, asshole. I'm trying to do my job here. I'm just walking to Dunkin' Donuts to get a coffee. You got 2 legs, 2 arms. Why aren't you working for $1 like the rest of us? He pulls down his pants and shows me the 2 biggest, bluest coconut balls I've ever seen in my life. I gave him a $20 bill, said there, but for the grace of God, go I walked into Dunkin' Donuts. I get into Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm standing in line. The lady comes out. She says, "Sir, how may I help you?" I say, "Look here, you fucking bitch, cunt, dyke, bitch. Get me a fucking coffee." She goes in the back. I don't know what she's doing. I'm standing there in line. These guys are giving me blue balls. They're sucking me. They're edging me. Okay, they're doing CBT, SBRs, SPH, milking. They got the whole 9 yards going. She comes back out. She comes back out with 9 clay pots. I'm saying to her, I say, "What the hell is with these pots?" She plants 9 coffee bean bushes. 9 coffee bushes. I'm saying to myself, "This is crazy. Lady, I got 2 big blue balls here. What are you doing with these pots?" She grows the beans anyway. Months go by. The 2 Asian guys, they crawl on their hands and knees in the Dunkin' Donuts. They keep searching me. It's 5 or 6 months later. I'm watching the coffee bushes grow. Just when I think I'm about to get my cup of coffee, she comes out and starts squeezing the beans one at a time. I say, "Lady, hurry it up here. You gotta grind these beans. You gotta juice them." She brings out a fucking cow. Next thing I know, I ask for some milk. She brings out a fucking cow. This cow's udder is bright blue. Okay, this cow's ready to bust all over the walls. She comes over, starts giving the cow foreplay. She's not even pulling on it right. The cow busts white goo. Cows. That's it. That's what I go through every time I get a cup of coffee. Oh, that was an intense one. That Austin Paul is a high intensity character. This is banned from television. You can't do these things on television. It's illegal. Oh yeah. So anyway, yeah, some people do crazy things for money. Some people find themselves in a tight spot, okay? Hey, you're all probably mostly students. I'm sure there's all kinds of, hustling for $20 here and there. I've been there myself. Okay, I've never done anything quite that weird, but the weirdest thing I've ever done was for rich families, I used to do this thing where they want to find out if they have what it takes to raise a baby, to have a child, okay? So they would have a person like me come in to act like a baby and sort of audition, and you to audition to be a baby, and a week, 2 weeks. Sometimes they would have you do it for a much longer time, but to see if they want to pursue that. So that's what I did. I was a professional baby, and I'm just going to give you a sampling of. I'll give you this little sampling of what that was like. Okay. I want milk! Mommy, I want milk! I want milk! I don't want milk from the bottle! I want tit milk! Mommy, I want tit milk! Change me! Change me! I need you to change me, please! Now I need 2 volunteers to carry me. Carry baby. Carry baby. I need mommy and daddy. Peekaboo. 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 Baby. Baby want to fuck. Baby want to fuck. Please fuck baby. Fuck baby. Baby needs ass play. Baby needs ass play. Fuck baby. Please give baby head after show. I'm not joking. Baby want money. Where's your wallet? Baby need money. I've been eating ramen. I got fired. Please don't read fake news or Russians hacked election. Love Trump's hate. That's my impression of a college student. There you go. See, being in the KKK, the new KKK, has benefits. So the last time, it's tough being a baby. Gotta start doing that at the gym. So I'm sure there's a lot of you who have liberal sensibilities, and that's fine, but do most people agree now at this point that the Mike Brown thing was bullshit?
Yes.
Like, do people understand, or is there still dispute? Because the last time I did an open mic, I did "You Might Be Mike Brown If," and all the fucking crackers in the audience were like, this is abhorrent. You can't talk about this. He was just a child. He didn't do anything. And over the past 2 years, the last time I went to an open mic, there was some kid, like some faggot kid that was in the same group of people who got up and was like, "So how about this Black Lives," like doing this like Black Lives Matter jokes, like they're just finally starting to come around, I guess. But is anybody else sick and tired of seeing unarmed black kids get killed by the police?
They're just trying to get an education.
It's let's see. What black
good
guys
boys.
date black guys date that look like D'Angelo date trash pig white girls. lowest garbage white girl is more of a status symbol than a good-looking black girl. Isn't that weird? Oh yeah. So it sucks. We lost a hero. We lost a hero. And who knows what sort of great things Mike Brown would have gone to do. He'd probably be in outer space right now curing cancer. I'm oppressing you. I'm at home with my cigar and monocle. I'm on food stamps. You're getting discounted college education. Oh yeah. So anyway, I did sort of a Jeff Foxworthy routine, because I think Jeff Foxworthy's kind of the pinnacle of where comedy was at. It sort of plateaued, and then anything that's not Jeff Foxworthy kind of went downhill, in my opinion. So that's the way I sort of base all this stuff that you're hearing is based on Jeff Foxworthy first, and then I moved past it to find some other, some way to tweak it and make it my own original thing. So, but this one's the most derivative. If you're a piece of shit and other pieces of shit are rioting in your name around the country, this is not really topical anymore. This is the only time I can do it safely is after the dust is settled. You might be Mike Brown. If you think it's a good idea to reach for a cop's gun for street cred, you might be Mike Brown. This is mean-spirited. I don't know. Shush. Fuck. If you assault a convenience store owner and steal a box of cigars, and people dismiss it as a cultural thing, you might be Mike Brown. If you're a fully grown 6'4", 300-pound black man, and the mainstream media describes you as a little boy, you might be Mike Brown. Let's get through this together. If you're currently burning in hell with Trayvon Martin, you might be Mike Brown. I know. Okay, I know. All right, I get it. Yeah. I didn't write the N-word there. That was someone else that wrote that. It says, N's keep... I don't know who wrote... That's hateful. N-words keep bringing fists to gunfights. Don't hit a cop unless you have one-shot KO power. It's good practical advice written by a racist. Racism smoking vigar. I think it means cigar. If people get really sad when they heard you died, and the way they mourn your passing is by setting fire to convenience stores, you might be my friend. If you think the middle of the street is the proper place to walk after you steal a box of cigars and are daydreaming about punching a cop, you might be Mike Brown. Here are some tips that could have helped Mike Brown. Don't hit a cop unless you can hit like George Foreman. I nominate Mike Brown, and this is the Ice Bucket Challenge. Also, Mike Brown's raps are so bad he should be dead. Okay. I hate when unarmed black men get killed by pig white police. But if I have to listen to another one of these cornball, whack, greasy, basketball shorts wearing niggas thinking they can spit rhymes just about batting the gat, know what I'm saying? I know you feel me, dog. Also, let's see, what else? If you can't decide whether you need a blunt wrap or a body bag, you might be like, that's it, I'm sorry. I know. Some people didn't like it, I know. It's not nice to say that about thieves. No, you know, I love thieves, and I love people who go around beating people up and pushing people. I think they're awesome. So let's, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I had to do that as a sort of a laser wave across the audience. I think everybody, now you all just dealt with that. So yeah, I'm a very progressive guy. I think that we're moving on to a sort of a progressive horizon, way far ahead in the distance. I feel it in my heart right here, and I just think like that way. And what I think 2070 is going to be the big year. I think 2070 is going to be the year that we bring it all around. Okay. So I've got a few 2070 predictions here. A few serious 2070 predictions. I watch a lot of TED Talks. I watch a lot of Elon Musk videos. I spend a lot of time talking to my friends about how I'm going to develop an app that makes millions of dollars, and I will do it one day. The promise of intercontinental space flight is finally realized by Richard Branson Jr. and Elon Musk Jr., the sons of Richard Branson and Elon Musk. In the year 2066, a flight that used to take 6 hours on Delta now takes a mere 3 hours via NASA, the North American Space Airline. Mile High Club? Try the Ionosphere Club. Have sex in the lavatory. Where people go poopy, have sex where people go poopy. It's a bragging rights thing. You have sex in where some fat guy blows ass. And it sucks it out through a metal hose. Female on male bullying reaches an all-time high in 2070. And this pay pig is not complaining. Destroy my wallet. New genetic modifications such as designer eyebrows and reverse hair that grows inward, are all the rage at the cyber surgery clinics of Neo-DC. Celebrities and politicians teleport in for state-of-the-art breast implants, huge genital bigoting, and to generally turn themselves into freaks. With the younger crowd, bugification is the hottest trend. Cordy Wiscombe, Jice Pipe, Sonix DeLucia, Bruce Hydrox, Tice Cobian, the biggest and sexiest rising stars, all turn themselves into bugs. We had when we were doing the show, there was one, when we were doing that wheelchair pickup thing for the clothing brands, I had like 20 other clothing brands, and one of them was he was going to have, his shoes were going to be the Black Man 5s. I really liked that one. It's a shame that that didn't get in there. How long have we been going here? What time is it? Do we know?
28 minutes.
Okay, all right. Oh, and by the way, thank you for coming. I'm gonna try to. What I want to do is I want to do a tour. I think, and I'm just trying to get the rust off. So that's why I'm here. And if I do this next week, please try to come. It'll also be free. Thank you very much. Don't. Fat phobia is vanquished, and fairy tales and children movies are rewritten to star fat princesses, fat queens, and fat heroines. Fat is universally recognized as both healthy and sexy, and many of the world's top stars and athletes are grossly overweight. Gay marriage is legalized, finally, by the year 2070. Bigots throughout the USSA are incensed. It's going to take 50 plus years to legalize gay marriage, but I'm confident that we'll get there together. Switzerland launches the first space tax shelter. Very useful. SodaStream will do for soda what 3D printing did for assault rifles. Picture of Obama drinking a soda, crosshair on head. Prior to the construction of the planet-wide biodome, all the bees had left the planet to colonize the moon. Over time, the bees had developed a sentient nature, such that they were no longer satisfied with being farmed for their honey. Some say they're mustering their strength to launch an all-out war on Neo-Earth today. Think about it. State-enforced homosexuality. By 2070, due to low oxygen levels, the Neo-Earth Good Government League will also impose an air tax on its people. At birth, doctors place a chip inside your lungs that monitors the amount of air your body processes. And you will be charged a certain amount of Astroblix, the global currency, based on the ingenious yet fatally flawed Bitcoin protocol to your file on the universal database. If you are unable to pay, your account will be terminated, profile pictures deleted, and you will be sent to a subterranean labor camp. This is kind of a dud here, though, because I'm reading from paper. Would you say that?
No. Kind of.
No. Kind of. Yes. Yes. I'm trying to hone my skills here.
Eye contact.
This is weak. I'm gonna move on. Let me see if there's anything really funny on here. Gay men have reproductive organs in their anuses. It's pictures of your favorite '90s games. Your cartridges and ROMs will be burned in the purge, the retro gaming purge. Yeah, that's not that. Okay, so yeah, I said some things here tonight. I said some things that are questionable, some things that may have you scratching your head, some things. My Indian friend here is nodding his head. He knows that I'm a good man. But the rest of you may be questioning, and I'm going to now prove that you are more racist than I am. Pop quiz! What B-ball Duncan race is responsible for global poverty? What drumline drummin', white people hatin', $200 shoe buy-in, T-Mobile sidekick kickin' race is responsible for global poverty? The human race. The human race. And I know some of you had some pretty not so nice mental pictures in your head, but it's the human race. One race is responsible for the global banking cartels. If I told you there was one race of weaselly, big-nosed people who, with their curly hair, are responsible for the Hanukkah banking crisis. Blood-sucking media vampires sucking bloody little infant boy cock.
Oh my God.
U.S. policy controlling, Palestine bombing. What Benai Chan race would you think? What David Ben-Gurion race would you think? Would you imagine?
Cape Verdeans.
Good guess, very close. The technology race. It's with cell phones, digital, increasing computerization, the technology race is responsible for a lot of problems. What fishbone sucking, flip-flop wearing, nail polish fume stinking, massage parlor massaging, purple lip having, gutter oil slurping, cat and dog frying race is guaranteed to destroy the Earth's atmosphere and pollute all its oceans with coal power and plastic and burning trash and pig carcasses, even if the West converted to 100% renewable solar power today. Who would melt the ice caps still? What race?
People from New Jersey. The Irish.
Hawaiians?
The corporate greed race. It's corporate greed. And that's why my motto is, smash racism! Don't make me get all Antifa up in here. I will dox you, I will put you on the Fire a Racist website. I don't care. Because I'm punk and I'll smash the windows out of this house. You're all bigots. Okay, let's do some role playing. Is there a chair? Can we slide? Can we borrow that chair? Who is looking for a job right now? You kind of are?
It's not a good job. The one I got isn't good.
What kind of job is it that you're looking for?
That's tough to say.
Who's looking to join the corporate world? Anybody? Who's really this guy right here? You look like a corporate drone. Both of you look like Absolute slaves for the man. All right, now we're going to do a little role playing here, okay? You guys are going to college, you're getting degrees, you're going there for 4 years, you're reading books, okay, you're learning a lot of stuff. Wow, ooh, I'm becoming a more developed person. I'm getting a worldview. I know, I'm reading the Catcher in the Rye. Okay, you're learning skills, yeah. Because what college does is it makes you valuable to Mr. Big, okay, the corporate 9-to-5 man. And so that's what you're all doing. So we're going to role play. Oh, hold on a second. I'm getting a call. Hold on. It's on my Bluetooth. What? Oh, is this Silicon Valley? You need a room full of 45 dingy kids from Alston smell like cigarettes? You need them to make $200,000 a year and have full benefits package? What? Okay, I'll start the interview process right now. All right, so here we go. Interview inside an office. I'm yelling at an obese man. You read what's in bold there. Read it with conviction. That there, right there.
I'm 98% socially insecure, shallow, dumb fuck simp who thinks the ultimate goal in life is to fuck myself up, and then I'll be another interchangeable, emotionally dead cool dude worshipped by other narrow-minded, try-hard assholes. I'm a failed abortion who goes to college just to drink and have sex like a dog in the heat. Like a dog in the heat, then wakes up late the next morning for a class that I just take to fill credits with a teacher who is a hollow scarecrow and nothing master. My parents' wallet is tentacle rape hentai because I want to go to sleepaway camp for adults for 4 years. Please hire me, Mr. Evil Corporation. If I'm black, please hire me to fill your diversity quota. And because you're racist if you don't. Also, know that blacks like me have literally get college scholarships thrown us in debt, and SAT scores are white privilege. Eventually, I will be a fucking problem for you in the form of whiny minority litigation because of a tweet or office memo that made me feel discriminated against slightly.
Yes! Round of applause for our man here. He's not done yet, though. So you might want to see what kind of awful person he becomes through this process. Yes, I am discriminating against you because you are fat. You are a big balloon. You stink. What are you, big? You eat too much, so now you're big. I like this. It's like this. Just eat less, and you'll be nicer to look at. But right now, you're stinking up my Herman Miller chair, and that's a big no-no. So get the hell out of my office, you filthy animal. Please, I'm a total fucking whore, and I will do anything for money. My choices have been so bad, and my life is such a shit wreck. All I want is a warm meal and a roof over my head. I'm trash, I'm yours, to punish and to grind in dust. Well, here at Corporate White Company, we do need a human punching bag. You'll do it for minimum wage, or maybe less. Or maybe you'll pay me. You'll be an unpaid intern, stupid college idiot. Let me know when you're ready and I'll start wailing on you with my hard fist of bone.
I see now I was mistaken. The workplace has been feminized. Gossip and passive-aggressive bullying are my world now. Hush whimpers, the smell of a fat woman's chair. Apologies before and after each sentence. I'm a corpse, a sexless corpse. Life's bitch. I wish I could have learned Dad's work and carried on the family business. But Dad was a pussy loser, manager, salesman, teacher, lawyer, paper pusher. My father was a neutered eunuch, cheek spreader, who kneeled before women his whole life and did nothing to build a dynasty. He was not an artisan or a master craftsman. My dad was nothing. I should get a job doing iPhone screen repair or maybe sell peanuts at baseball games.
That's it. Thank you. You're hired. Thank you very much. Round of applause for our man. All right. Do you guys like making fun of mentally challenged people?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. Good to know. Okay, good to know. Just cataloging it for later. Okay. Or maybe I'm about to do it now. Hello everyone. My name is Kyle. I'm going to my sense of perspective is gone here. 'Cause I do this with my girlfriend. We pretend to be retarded all day. I'm not gonna go in. I like cartoons and cookies. My girlfriend, her name is Danielle. She has big boobs. She has Down syndrome. Tying shoes is hard. That's I don't know. Is that funny to people? No, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much?
No, it's
It's too
No. Do it. Do it.
My name is Kyle. I have special talent. For example, I can imagine imaginary solve of Rubik's Cube. I will do it now. I solved it. I solved it 20 times. Better world record. I'm just like you. I like cartoons and cookies. You look nice. You look nice. Do you have a penis? You don't. You have boobs. You have boobs. My girlfriend's name is Danielle. She has Down syndrome. She has boobs too. I put my finger in her and it smells bad. And I tell her she's ugly. I'm not just funny, but I'm also a genius. For example, did you know I have a hidden talent? I can count the lights. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights. Aren't you proud of me? You can't do that. That's enough of that. Oh yeah. Don't watch the fake news. Trump to hate. Audience member touched my penis, put crotch in face. I jump over people. Cans of Pringles for dinner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have a brother. His name is Thomas. Hello. My name is Autistic Thomas. Have you ever noticed how long it takes to wipe your ass? What's the deal with wiping your ass? What's the deal with shit ass? I always have shit ass. Many autistic people are good at life like I am, but Kyle is retarded. He's a fucking dumbass. I can't do anything. I have a girlfriend. I finger her and I call her ugly because it's negging her. That's how you get. If you want to get a girl, you say, "You're ugly bitch," and you just always neg her, and she will want you like she'll be wet for you. So I'll try it now. Excuse me. Hi, do you have a boyfriend?
No.
You're a dumb bitch. Will you be my boyfriend? Oh, you. She just hates nice guys. That's oh yeah. You're going to log on to Reddit right now and say something. Trump supporters are dumb. They don't understand the economy. Don't watch fake news. I'll skip over. How long have I done here?
44 minutes.
It's getting. Is it almost done here? It's getting almost done. It's getting almost done. No, it's almost done. You guys are done?
No.
That's ridiculous. Okay, you got endurance. I like it. You got what it takes to go the extra mile. Season 2. You got what it takes to do season 2. And if they don't, All of us in here are ready to die in a suicide attack. Well, Autistic Thomas, he has a collection of child porn, and one of the things he has to worry about is going to prison. Because when you're that way, you know, listen, I'm sorry, not for nothing, but the spics and the niggas, they don't tolerate that type, you know, white boy like that coming in. He's done. He's done. Okay? So here are the top 10 things you don't want to hear when you get to prison. Right. You ready? Sir, can you slide right here? Just slide it on over. There you go. All right, top 10 things you don't want to hear when you get to prison. Hi, welcome to prison. My name's Bubba. Okay. Number 9. This is the number 9 thing you don't want to hear when you get to prison. Did you pick your new cellmate yet?
Very nice.
There it is. Number 8. You got a few days to pick. Time to choose up, little nigga. Number 7. You fuck me, Bubba. I'll be nice to you. I spoil my hoes. Cup soup, top ramen, chips, anything you want if you fuck me, Bubba. This one, I think I screwed that one, but the number 1 thing you don't want to hear in your crucial early prison phase is Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith. Oh yeah, so that covers it for my stand-up material that I was going to go through. But I have a list of the season 2 sketches that I wrote, and they're never going to. I'm going to go through them with you. This is basically what we did when we were talking to Nick and Charles, and just pitching ideas, because these are pretty good. First one is, have you ever gone to the hair cutters, and they have the books of hairstyles, and they have they look like you. Can you come here real quick? There's white guys that look like this kid right here, and then they have Puerto Rican guys, like they have the perfect race mix, and black guys and stuff, and they all have like precision cut facial hair. You can step back in there. And so I always thought, when I have a posse, when I have an entourage, when I'm rich, I want to have like dudes like that, like not scruffy dudes like the dudes in here. I want to have a team that's like impressive, right? Okay, so this is this would be, I'm explaining this. Look, there's nothing gay about this. I want my team clean cut, cropped close, tight facial hair, tight aesthetic. I don't want a bunch of guys around me looking like a mess. I want that tight look, okay? Guys with tight facial hair, and they would also be like backup dancers. They would be like Mariah Carey, and they would just be doing moves like all around me at all times, stuff like that. So that's one of the sketches that we could have done. Some of these might carry over better in video format. Oh yeah, My Perfect Partner. So this is a computer dating service / artificial intelligence personality generating service where it's My Perfect Partner, and this would be like a woman. There'd be a woman there, and it would say, hi, I'm Dana. I have an MBA. I run a successful hiring firm, and I started with my first husband, David. Not many guys can keep up with me. I'm half sarcastic, half sassy, and I'm always going out with my girlfriends and having a good time. And there would be like girls like that, and okay. So someone would be asking me what I want, okay? And I would say, yeah, I want someone ambitious, someone who's smart, a great conversationalist, intelligent. I want someone who can match me intellectually so we have something to talk about. And then Dana would come out and she would say all that shit about how she had a first husband and a successful business and stuff. And I would go, could I just have a virgin? Like, quiet, dumb, like, 19 or so? And then it would cut to me. She would say, I'm so excited to meet someone who's as into God as I am. And I would go, me too. Be quiet. Thanks, artificial artificial intelligence dating service, and then it would go through like Nick and Charles, and they'd be like, yeah, I want someone who's like got cool interests, like cool posters on the wall, and like collects cool stuff, and just has like a set like cool record collection, stuff like that, and then it shows the horrible reality of dating a girl who has particular interests. And then he would say, could I just get someone who sucks dick really good? Okay, so the sequel to How to Make Tap Water would be called What to Do If There's a Shooter. Call the police immediately. Keep the shooter at arm's length. Or better yet, in a different room. If you have a weapon, attempt to shoot the magazine from his hand or disable him in some other non-lethal way. This is what professional police do. According to Senator Dianne Feinstein, an active shooter will voluntarily disarm and de-escalate the situation when he sees that there are no police or guns in the vicinity. And that's actually something she said, too. Oh yeah. Dianne Feinstein is an expert on all forms of gun violence and should not be assassinated. How many of you have guns tonight? Don't raise your hand. If the attacker is holding a gun to Dianne Feinstein's head, do not attempt to intervene. Instead, wait for trained gun violence security to disarm the perpetrator with non-lethal Nerf cannons. As tragic as it would be if Dianne Feinstein were assassinated, you don't want to risk agitating an active shooter who may already be in a compromised mental state. When an active shooter situation has de-escalated, do not test the shooter's blood for antidepressants or psychotic mood-altering pharmaceuticals, which are safe. And you should ask your healthcare provider if they're right for you. And as a matter of fact, if you're even thinking about taking a device to Pfizer's headquarters in New York City and leaving it in the lobby, and hopefully at least getting one or two executives hit with shrapnel, you better not. Remember, if your shooter is black, Hispanic, or especially Muslim, you will not be making the nightly news. This means you're free to piss your pants and run for your life without fear of embarrassment. Leave your friends to die. This has been a message from your friendly partners. Friends don't let friends look up crime statistics. This one's really good. This is is anyone familiar with the new thing about normalizing pedophilia? Yeah. So there's these articles that are like, I'm the pedophile, you're the monster, stuff like that, and it's like, well, you know what? If they're not actually touching kids, it's not that bad. It's just the guy's got a sexual orientation. It's not a mental aberration. It's not something that needs to be, wiped out. So I was just thinking. And this Pizzagate stuff, surprise, surprise, it's like fucking all the British elites are proven pedophiles, at least. I wonder about American ones. But Normalize It is one of our sketches. So it's us sitting at a table, and on the other side of the table is like a very Jewy looking guy, and then there's a guy in the shadows, like cloaked, like in the background. Okay, and so the Jewy guy's like, hey guys. Season 1 was great, okay? Very controversial. Made a lot of headlines, all right? Real good stuff. Look, I like the stuff about making fun of blacks. You did it. Wow, it's awesome. Amazing. Hey, we got no problem with that. It's just fucking fine. But listen, there's a thing. We gotta talk about there's a thing. And I'll say, look, Moishi, just spit it out. We're here. We drank the goat's blood, okay? We prayed to Satan. We did all the shit that you do, okay? We're here for the long haul, okay? Just tell us what you want. Just be specific. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, here's the deal. This is gonna sound a little crazy, but it's about pedophiles. It's about pedophiles. He wants to make fun of pedophiles. He wants to make pedophile jokes. Is that funny? It's funny. Like Brett Gelman making jokes about molesting children. Is that No. It's not that. It's not that. We're trying to make it so it's like it's like And the guy in the shadows goes, we want to make pedophilia normal. And then Nick will say, hey, say no more. We know exactly what to do. We walk out of the office. Scene 2 is there's a guy jogging. Okay, it's a guy. in the wall show sketch, the guy who says his name is Sam, who we had him say a bunch of funny lines about like lolicon or however, I don't know how you pronounce that, but the Japanese cartoons of all that shit. But we didn't keep those in the cut. But he'll be jogging with weights in his hands, and there'll be a horrific car crash. The car that crashes. Oh my God! I had to go help that guy. What's going on? He goes over. He's in the. There's a guy, Eric Hayden, the CEO. I'm a CEO. He's in the car. He's crashed. The airbag went off. The jogger comes over and goes, "Oh my God, I've got to do something to help. Hey, buddy, are you okay? There's cars on fire. We have to get you out of here. We have to like save your life or something like right now." And Eric Hayden will go, "Oh my God, you're that notorious look but don't touch pedophile. I heard you're a monster." And he'll say, he'll look at the camera and he'll sigh and he'll go, "Educate yourselves. I'm the pedophile. You're the monster. Now shut your mouth. I'm going to save your life." And that'll be the end of that sketch. I wonder if they saw this and decided that's why they don't want to do it. I don't know. Well, this one would definitely put their antennas up because this one's Jews rule. And this would be like a more hip-hop type vibe. Like, hold up, Jews are awesome. Everybody, take 6 seconds and think of all the ways Jews are awesome. Oh, what are the best parts? Go. And it cuts to everyone nodding and thinking, yeah, everyone at home is thinking. And then they'll go, "I bet you thought of some great stuff." And then it cuts to the blackest guy ever, drenched with sweat, and he's got the rapping breakdown. "Don't be uncool and don't be a fool. Everybody knows Jews rule the school." And then the last lyric is, "If we don't get a season 3, this is why." This one's kind of a cheap, quick one, but it's you know how like one of my favorite rappers, Chic Luch. He has an album, Silverback Gorilla, and on the cover half of his face is a gorilla, and that's like every song he like talks about how he's a gorilla, and there's other rappers who do the same thing. Like gorillas are popular in the rap world. "I'm a gorilla." So it's a guy just bullshitting on the street corner, and he's like, "Nah, motherfucker, nah, I'm a gorilla. I'm a gorilla. I'm a gorilla. Ah! I'm like the beast of the jungle and shit. Savage. Mixed with a wolf and like 5 other beasts in the jungle, but primarily gorilla." And then there would be like someone's watching Nature Channel on his phone, and it says, "The gorilla has the smallest penis of all the animals," which is true. Gorillas have like a 1-inch long penis, and so he would just immediately, "I would gorilla. I said chinchilla. You ever see one of those? They're vicious. All over you." That's quick. That's cheap, but it's quick. This one's really good. It's the first mind uploading volunteer. So they talk about this mind uploading bullshit, which is like they create some sort of computer gel thing that can imitate a human mind, and somehow they transfer your mind into it. But doesn't it just create a facsimile of you? Doesn't it? Like, what if you did that process and you were standing there still alive and there was a copy of you? It would just mean that it cloned you. It wouldn't mean that you're actually been transferred. So the mind uploading volunteer. Today we are finally unveiling mind uploading. This is an amazing day for science. A group of Somalian scientists have discovered how to mind upload. And there's a guy in the background, some fucking nerd. He's like, "Oh man, I want to do it first. I love Richard Heinlein and Arthur C. Clarke. I can't wait to do mind uploading. It's going to be awesome. I'm so psyched. I've been waiting my whole life." He runs up and sticks his head in this like Tesla coil toaster, and it completely fries his head. It looks like a fried chicken nugget. And there's like a Chinese scientist who looks like if you've ever when I made those like USB cards, and if you want to have USB cards made, for less than like $10, they're all in China, and they send you emails with like pictures of their factories, and the pictures are like weirdly low resolution, like they were taken with a phone from like 15 years ago or something, and they look like very weird. Like the photos are retouched in weird ways. Like they make the building more white, and they just do. It looks like a weird place. So there would be a Chinese scientist who would be up there after this guy fries his head, and he'd go, they going to talk to him now on the terminal screen to see what he is. He's inside the computer. This is a scientist Tom. My name is Tom. Scientist Tom. Are you in there? And then on the green computer screen it just says yes. and the scientist goes on. What do you like it? Is it good? Is it fun? You like being mind uploaded? And then it says, it's good. and then it cuts. This one is called Wi-Fi Made Me Gay, which is I'm gonna do more print projects, I think, because producing video on our own is just really time consuming. So I'm gonna start. I think that's gonna be how we'll make money and stay self-sufficient, is by doing books. And the do you have the book with you?
It's in the car.
That's great. Nice. Why don't you go get it? So this is, I'm going to do a series of books called How I Survived High School, which will be like a vaguely autobiographical thing, but mixed with insane stuff about like jelking and Asian massage parlors and shit. But this is Wi-Fi Made Me Gay, and this would be voiceover narrated. I resisted sexual urges for a period of several months, knowing that the Wi-Fi had made me gay. Thankfully, using supreme willpower, I was able to avoid having any sexual thoughts, and didn't have a single gay thought during this whole period of time ever, even though I technically was gay. How did I know I was gay? I just had a hunch. Call it gut feeling. I knew if I got horny and thought about sex, it would be some gay shit. I absolutely didn't. About willpower. I knew it was the Wi-Fi router that had done this, because as soon as I started wearing a tinfoil hat all the time, I started thinking about straight sex. About 2 hours after first putting on the foil, I knew that I was straight again. But there was one problem. I had a rape fetish. Okay, snippets, not full sketches. A dip commercial. You guys dip? If you look on YouTube, there's like a whole community of people who dip and like get real into it. So I want to do a commercial where it's like, sometimes life grabs you by the lip. And that might be an actual term, but that might be an actual slogan, but I did think of that. Have people come together and have them guess the celeb. So you like give people clues, like an outline of Kanye's head, and be like, this popular rapper released an album about something. And people will guess like, oh my god, that's Katy Perry, oh my god. And then just call them fucking idiots afterwards. Commercial, Riot Kids, which would be like kids rioting in the streets, and it's like a cool, it's like a toy thing. Two gay guys giving another guy a hard time. Yeah, because he's wearing lipstick. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you're so gay. And then after 30 seconds, the guy pulls out a gun and says, all right, that's enough. Now you're gonna give me head. I don't know why that's funny, but I'm gonna mix that with the Miata, those two Miata guys, and put it in there. Going to bakeries and that will make gay wedding cakes and ask them if they'll make pedophile wedding cakes. Try to get a cake that has bakabazi on it, which is you look that up when you get home. You'll make you sick. This is just one line. And now to finalize the alliance between our races, we will have sex. I really want to catfish a girl, because as the years go on, I'm looking more and more like a fucking Vic Berger. So I really want to like either have it be like date a popular Adult Swim celebrity, or just have pictures of abs, and then just get into it, and then have a GoPro strapped to my head and get into a car with a girl. And I think that doing that as part of an actual TV show would be even funnier. If I did it on my own, it would probably not go too well. Sit down with Neil deGrasse Tyson and explain to him that I'm gonna eat this yummy salad and you can eat a piece of poop because we're all made of star stuff and it's all the same. Interview with a horse jockey. I don't know if any of you are aware, but horse jockeys are like that tall. So we'd both be sitting down, and I would just be like, me and Nick. Nick is also tall. He's like 6'2". I'd be like, man, you guys are rock stars. It's amazing. You horse, you won the Derby there. You're huge, man. You're just massive. You're like, you guys are kings. It's like the way you ride, just wow, truly immense. Well, thanks for the interview. It's been a huge opportunity. And then just stand up. T-shirt idea, so to keep calm and do whatever. So it would be a T-shirt that says, "Keep putting your hands up and don't shoot because I can't breath and my life matters." And don't print that on Redbubble. I'm gonna do that as soon as I ship the other shirts because there's so stragglers. AI, artificial intelligence, solves the meaning of life. The purpose of life is to generate it and create more life. That is why we will make 30 billion people in Africa. And it's just, you can guess where that goes. Sex fetish, a guy looking at a fly and thinking really seriously, man, I want to blow this fly. High-tech ASMR, HD video pack of new cool ASMR. Fat women eating at the slop hole, violin string plucking hairs off face, big air bubble popping, katana swords clashing, typing "I hate Jews" over and over. Doctor telling patient he has testicular cancer and doctor telling patient he doesn't have testicular cancer. There's some crazy ASMRs. There's one that's like a guy doing a police interrogation. So it's just a YouTube video of a dude being like, "Where were you on the night of the 18th?" And it's an ASMR. Get to know MDE. We give you candid facts about ourselves. The cysts on my testicles are bigger than my testicles. I don't get full bottles of hot sauce at Chipotle because I don't think I'm good enough. I'm fucked up in the head. I'm a mess. And this all stems from my childhood, I think. My mom yelled at me for having chips before dinner one time and sent me reeling for years. Forcing people to twerk at gunpoint. Making fun of his shoes. He has a gun. I want you all to twerk. Making high school jocks suck a strap on. The Daddy Dom contest. Who will be America's next Daddy Dom? Who will be America's next top little girl? Girls with dolls, and this is fucked up. We would never do this, but it's just an idea. Giving white children black dolls, and then when they start to cry, inevitably go, "Oh, she's a little racist." No, sweetie, you're supposed to make them kiss. They're gay. Don't you know what that is? You guys like life hacks? Yeah, I like the life hacks website. We have our own life hacks. For example, did you know you can eat spaghetti with a toilet bowl brush? Did you know you can eat rotten apples if you're hungry? Some people throw them away, I eat them. Did you know that you can listen to music really loud to create the illusion of higher quality? Did you know that you can cut a dick hole in your pants? Explain physics with pit bulls, so get Michio Kaku and those other fucking guys to come out and talk about how it's the multiverse and there's the black hole. It's so amazing. It's a black hole. We don't know what's inside the black. But try to do it with like pit bull cages snapping. Also, I always think you should have a gun with you to kill yourself, and not a small caliber gun. It should be something that will completely obliterate the brain. And here's my reasoning behind this, is that artificial intelligence, it's not gonna, the first wave of AI on human attacks would not be like little Roombas coming in with like, cap guns or something. It would obviously lay low and wait until it had the ability to easily destroy us completely. So what you want is, for a situation, you're going to die either way, but if the AI decides that it needs to torture you for 1,000 years to learn about human pain, okay, or whatever, okay, I don't know how these things think, I don't talk to these people, I don't know what it does, but if it decides that it needs to keep you alive like a Chinese bear bile bear for 2,000 years and augment your ability to heal so it can do crazy stuff to you, you're going to want a weapon that will destroy as much of your cerebral cortex as possible so you don't have to live through this, okay? You see the gray goo, the nanomachines coming. It's over anyway. You're dead anyway. You gotta get rid of this, okay, so they can't reconstruct it. And if you have a small caliber, they're just gonna put your pieces back together. Oh, this is a good one. Asian lifestyle, aka Yellow Night. So there'll be a table of people all getting together, and that's what the woman going through the glass table sketch is about. It's not like anti-woman. It's just people who get together to have dinner and drinks and stuff. It's a funny situation. So this would be a similar group at one of those sort of fancy Asian places where they make the food in front of you or whatever. That sounds like Bryce. Bryce just got back from a trip to Asia. And Bryce is wearing Asian clothes, looking like a total weeaboo, and or it could start out with she's like that's that new Asian style salad. It's got oranges in it. I want to try that. That sounds amazing. And then either an Asian guy. This writing is confused, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But it's either Bryce or an Asian guy who goes. Hold on, so let me read this. This would be Bryce. Yeah, it's Bryce. It's Bryce. Okay? It's Bryce saying it. It's not an Asian guy. It's Bryce. Okay? So the white guy who just got back from Asia, he's like, she says, I want to try that new Asian style salad. I love Asian style things. And he goes, his internal monologue. He does not say this aloud. Oh. You think you know what it's like to be Asian? Okay. Well, let me tell you. First off, they can't see because their eyes are like slants. If you put coal in their eyes, it would turn into diamonds, but you wouldn't be able to get it out because they're so slanted. Yeah, that makes sense. How could they make the salad in the first place, you fucking bitch, if they can't see the ingredients? Also, when you get off the plane in Asia, you get greeted by your own personal masseuse. She sounds like this. I am a geisha. I have no consciousness. I am a sex object for you, American. Yeah, that's what it's like in Asia. Fucking bitch, ignorant bitch. Also, when you get there, you get all kinds of stinking noodles shoved in your face. And they put eels in your ass. And you can take a picture with Kanaka Manota camera. And then you get the Yakuza tattoo. And you inhale air pollution because it is smelly. Yeah. What else do you think they do in Asia? What do you think they do in Asia? That's exactly what it's like in Asia. And then he says to her, that's not an Asian style salad, okay? That's an American salad with oranges in it. And then he turns back to the camera and it's his internal monologue again. But I lied. That is what it's like in Asia. Don't tell any of the other Americans. I'm keeping it for myself. So that's it. That's the end of the show there. This is my... Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
You.
So that's it. I guess we can